Well, welcome back to the Ruby Buckle West. We are here in Utah. I'm Amy Wilson at the EQN Sports Desk. It is driven by Holiday Auto Group. And welcoming back to the desk, Ryann Pedone. She was second in the 1D of round one of the Derby, a 16.090 on One Slick Czar. We've interviewed you before about this cool stallion. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate being here.
Yeah, great job. So a 2018 Bay Stallion, of course, by Slick by Design. And today a great run. Tell us all about it.
So Tracer's been off. He was off for about 5.5, almost 6 months, and so just getting him back running. I think Fort Smith was like his first run kind of back, and just getting him sharpened up and everything. Last week he felt really sharp at the bonus finals and did well there, and I hit a costly barrel there, so I really had to have my mind right, and he really has he helps me grow as a rider because I'm not naturally an aggressive rider. I do better with horses that will kind of run up underneath me, and I have to keep their mind calm, and with him you have to roll with it, and I growl because I just wanted to leave all the barrels up.
Yeah, I think we should take a look at it. A 16.090, as I mentioned. That was second in the 1D of the first round of the Derby. Picked up a nice check, and here's a look at it. Oh, coming up here in just a second. As we watch it, we're going to watch it real time and then in slow motion. Tell us about it, Ryan.
Okay. Right now? Oh, okay. So anyhow, he's the type of horse, when you come around that corner, you have to go balls out, and there's no setting up and slowing down. If I go to slow down going in the alley, he automatically just kind of lets up and doesn't think it's serious. So you'll kind of see me hook a hard right and ride him up around that curve. And I actually it was really good timing. And sometimes I don't always square up behind the first, and I have to chase him across. However, today my timing was really well on him, and he was just trying. If you slow down, you can kind of see me screaming at him going down to that third, and I was really pleased with the way I rode. But he's Jimmy Cagle did a great job training him, and it's just I have to be on point as a rider and really kind of have some inner aggression that's not really typical of me. I'm more of I ride a lot of sensitive, quirky horses, and I do well with those. And Tracer's kind of all business and super gritty. And when he's dialed in like that, there's no room for me to back off at all. So he's helping change me as a jockey.
Well, that's always exciting to be able to just improve or do something different that you haven't. But you have to be pretty fearless coming around the corner. Oh
yeah, he's a lot of fun, and he runs big, but he's like a little miniature.
Yeah.
And so when people come see him in person, they're like, that thing's little. And I mean, he is little, and it's a good thing he's little because he acts like a large horse, and if he had that personality as a stallion weighing 1,500 pounds, he'd be hell.
What's also exciting is you're getting ready to go to a bunch of rodeos on him. What do you think that's going to be like?
So, it took some planning to come out here. My whole life changed. I'm at Red River with Chad and Tiffany Buse, and there's a lot going on there. So we plan to stay a couple weeks after and hit some of these larger rodeos and these outdoors and kind of see how him and I have another mare, 36 Roses, how they handle it outside, and the weather's nice. So we really planned ahead of time and packed a bunch of colts here. Going to switch out and bring some more colts out here, and just kind of roll with it and see how the cookie crumbles.
It's always so fun to talk to you and hear about everything going on in your life. And you mentioned you brought some colts out here. Tell everyone the numbers. How many horses? Well, you're running 10 here at the Ruby Buckle, but
yes.
How many did you bring out to Utah?
So we kind of it's coordinated chaos,
and all your other animals too.
Yeah.
Fill
so
us
it's
in.
So it's I call it the no animals left behind trip. So we packed 20 horses, 10 dogs, a badger, kinkajou, and my new little addition, Jerry, my little otter. So it's fun.
Oh my gosh. That really is unbelievable that you have a badger and an otter. And what was the other one?
I can get you. And she usually stays home, but like the way my setup is now, I don't really have anyone like staying in my house, and they're very social animals, and she'd get real depressed if I was gone, so I just toted her with me.
She's having a great time.
She is. She's happy to be along for the ride.
Living it up with the whole circus. I love it.
Kinky kind of way.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how you do it all. That's a lot of work to take care of all that, and you'll be swapping some colts out, and
yes,
it's amazing what you accomplish.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We keep it fun, and the boys that work for me, they're like, hey, like, we'll be able to go do this. I was like, y'all realize like why my turnover on not hired help usually is, like I pack all this extra stuff. I was like, we're gonna be hanging out here at the arena.
Yeah, a lot of work to be done. Unless someone's done it, they don't realize just how much goes into what you do. One Slick Czar, I mentioned by Slick by Design, of course. You mentioned Jimmy Cagle, the Trace Ace mare DASHIN CZAR. What more can you say about all of that coming together to make him and kind of the history there?
Like when I first saw that little stud, I saw him in Perry, Georgia, the start of his fraternity year. And I just loved him. He was so gritty. And if you watch Jimmy ride him, I mean, Jimmy really rode him, So you watch him and you would just be captivated because it was like this teeny tiny little ball of aggression, just gritty. And Jimmy did really well on him. And literally he'd be in the top probably like 5 if he didn't clip a barrel. So it was fun to watch him grow. I love that stud's mother, Jolene Montgomery, who's a phenomenal trainer. Trained her, won the BFA World Championship honor. She's a beautiful mare, and I love her pedigree. It's a really cool outcross on his bottom side. And just to see him grow, and when I had the opportunity to purchase him, it was kind of a gutsy move on my half because a lot of people are like, you think you could ride him? I was like, my gut says I can. I'll make it happen. If I got to sleep next to that thing, make him love me, So I really took my time and got to know him and everything because it was a transition for him too because he'd been with Jimmy and Jamie for so long. So, and then right when I was getting with him, then he got hurt. And I gave him extra time to make sure like all that was healed, and so now we're just getting back sharpened up and getting to be a team again. But he's a really fun, cool little stud. I mean, I just love him.
Yeah. Well, he looks sharp today, and we'll see you in round 2. And then at all the rodeos, we can't wait to see those runs and results. But I know you're busy. You have a lot more to get to. Good luck the rest of the day. Hopefully we'll see you back up here.
All right. Thank you so much for having me up here.
Yeah, we love getting to talk to Ryann Pedone. Today, second place in the 1D of the Derby round 1 on One Slick Czar. Great job to them. We'll continue to bring you the winners right here from the EQN Sports Desk.